Project. There might have been 100,000 people, maybe, who knew, who were working on this. The atom bomb, the Manhattan Project. Because you always hear this, there's no way you're going to keep a secret. There's no way that anybody, from 9/11 to JFK, they always say, there's no way you can't keep a secret. They kept a secret. They kept Enigma's secret for years afterwards because it's need to know. You may be sitting next to somebody and you're both top secret, but he's doing something you don't know anything about. It's real simple to keep stuff quiet. Especially, like Carlos Marcello said, 3 can keep a secret if 2 are dead. So do you think the president knows everything? No. Because the people running the show right now are, dare I say, going back to the Eisenhower days of the military-industrial complex. There are people who are, the guys who really run the show are not necessarily folks you vote for, but I mean, if you had serious, forget the Raytheon folks and General Dynamics and or some other, Bezos, Google, who knows? But this is, you don't want anybody to know about this. And what you do is, you get people especially in the news business to laugh at this. Always laugh. Always say things like swamp gas, Venus, weather balloons. And you get these people called the skeptics. What's his name? Shermer? Oh, they're great. They say absolutely nothing. They believe in nothing because they get off on believing nothing. That's their whole thing. I don't believe anything. I'm a skeptic. Well, I'm a skeptic too, but I'm not a naysayer. I'm skeptical about religion, but I'm not suggesting for a moment there ain't no such thing as religion. Maybe I just don't understand it. But they're different. Then you've got people like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Carl Sagan. Can you imagine somebody from NASA saying, by the way, Neil, listen, pal, I know you're digging the rock star thing, going on Daily Show and telling him his globe's spinning the wrong way. But I got news for you. If we ever find out that you so much as hint, insinuate that there's something to this extraterrestrial stuff, you can kiss all of your access goodbye. Kepler, whatever we're doing, you ain't going to get, your security pass won't work. You need us. So you do whatever you want to do, make all the money in the world you want, do your planetarium stuff, go on your TV shows, but don't you ever let us, ever, hear you even insinuate and give these kids especially the idea that there may be something to this. Because if you listen to some of the ridiculous claims that Neil deGrasse Tyson makes, oh my God, what if they bring us an ashtray back? What? Do you know how many people have seen, I don't mean see something where you think, hey, gee, that's interesting. Fife Symington, the Phoenix Lights, seeing a triangle shape a mile up. This is the governor of Arizona. Seeing this thing floating over him, not making a sound. You think that's swamp gas? You think that's what? What do you think that one is? Oh, Venus? I don't think so. And then taking off? It is amazing to me. Rendlesham Forest? Just go down the list. Gordon Cooper, Edgar Mitchell. I cannot tell you. And the number, oh my God. Foo Fighters. Did you ever hear about Foo Fighters? Where that name came from? Mr. Grove? No. Foo Fighters were these orbs, these things that pilots saw during World War II. And bomber pilots would notice these things that would be flying. So here's a plane flying this way, and these orbs could be in front of it, left, right, as this plane's moving. And they're thinking, it's the Germans. The Germans thought they were us, but they talked about these. There may be some pictures because nobody believes pictures. Remember, film is very difficult to fudge. You can't Photoshop film. Okay? Kodachrome, film. So anyway, so they've been around. By the way, 1947 is really when all this started with Kenneth Taylor when he coined the term, well, he didn't coin the term, but it was misunderstood as flying saucer, and then UFO came in the 50s. It was right around 47. Now, and Roswell. Oh, you're probably thinking Roswell is nonsense. Really? You don't know about Roswell, do you? And also at the time, it was interesting. It's very, very important. At the time this happened, people will say something, well, you know, this was right after we did all that experimentation, you know, atomic bomb. Don't read into that. This is where I kind of part company, where you try to imagine, you know, these critters, the Greys saying, we have to go down and show these people that they're killing each other. You know, that may be true, but now you're getting into that romantic stuff, and that's where you lose me. Okay, I'm capable of being lost. I want to end because I've been going on too long about this, but it's a very, very important concept, and you just can't do it in 5 minutes. Very, very critical. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old. That's 4,500 million years old. Okay? If there was a planet or a star system or someplace that was 4,501 million years, that's a million years more than we are. Keep in mind what a million years means. From 1903 to 1969 was Kitty Hawk to landing on the moon. Stanley Kubrick notwithstanding. But from 1903 so in 66 years, we went from Kitty Hawk to landing on the moon. That's just 66 years. Imagine what a 1 million year jump can mean. Oh, and one more thing. The Vatican is cool to this. Always has been. The Vatican astronomer. I'm feces, by the way. But the Vatican astronomer has been saying for the longest time, this is extremely possible and consistent with Catholic ideology and that sort of thing.